from around. So go and tell your people, bring them to my town. We gon' love your people, let's break the wall down.
Watch out, boom shot. You tell him say there's a make the way to murmur now. So this one here, sure shot. It can't stop. Boom shot.
Boom shots.
I'm glad we were able to catch you because I know you're only literally in and out of the big city. But this time, but that's always good. That always means that's good stuff because you're doing something special on this trip, right? You're going to be doing something with the UN.
Yeah, man, I play with the UN. I sing a song for the UN with the kids choir as well. So,
amazing.
Yeah, man, I sing Refugee. So that's it's a good song for the topic. For the situation.
That's so crazy that you were asked to. I'm assuming they reached out and asked for you to do that. So that must make you feel good.
Yeah,
right?
man, it's a big honor, really. For them to even come to me. You know what I mean? So yeah, of course, I'm honored to just be a part of it. Like I said.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a lot of things for you has been very organic, also. So that's got to be a nice feeling, because
natural. Nothing before its time, as my uncle said.
The good old Jamaican saying, right?
Man,
There's got to be some truth to it.
No, it's real, because you don't want, you're going to rush and you're going to end up where you're going to end up, It's better for those take things in stride. Your time is your time.
Break the walls down. So go and tell your mother. Bring your sisters round. We gon' love your people. Let's break the walls down.
Thank you guys.
Well, on the topic of someone reaching out to you, I mean, I'm from what I know, it was Katy Perry who reached out to you for that.
Well, I'm not smart producer. I'm not a producer.
Okay.
But, Katy words, but cause basically she hear my song in the studio and tell the man, say, yo, we need him on the track. Just so and then him call me and then him say, yo, Katy Perry want you on her track. I said, Katy Perry? I said, yeah, Katy Perry.
That's a slight shock to the system.
Yeah, come say, Katy Perry. Forget all my room, we just come inside to him and say, yeah man, what going? I say, yeah, Katy Perry. Crazy. And I got Ellie and then I meet her for the first time and then do the track in the studio.
So did you say, were you like yes, or were you more shocked? Because, you feel like...
No, of course I said yes, but I was shocked too, because coming to me, I'm such a young, young artist, very brand new artist on the scene, so for come to me is a big,
Right, yeah. But were you like interested in why, or did you find all that out when you got to see her?
when him called me, him tell me, but she told me as well, said she loved my work and she's a fan of my work. So.
That's crazy that you probably had this vision of Katy Perry like listening to your music in her own time.
Yeah, when him tell me, I was like, word? I would have never thought,
Yeah.
But happened, I would just give thanks.
What was she like? Was she anything like what you thought or imagined? Did you have
Kate is very loving, very caring, and very energetic, upful spirit.
Right. And it's crazy because when you think Katy Perry, first off, you think of like pop and fun and stuff. But the crazy thing is when I listen to the lyrics of that song, it's quite a
that's
meaningful.
It's a meaningful song, man. It's actually saying something, and that was the next reason why I wanted to be a part of it as well. Because she actually touched on like a conscious level, So for me to even come do my part was just, a little part of it. But to her, she says her favorite part.
That means something.
I feel like the rest of what she did was great.
But it's amazing to see an artist like that reach her audience with a political song, because a lot of people might not want to do that, and there's reasons why they don't want to put themselves in the middle. But she she's using her fame and her audience to actually do something where she felt she needed to do that.
Yeah. Man, I feel like that was a big step for her, and I feel like she accomplished what she was trying to accomplish.
And also enough props that she could have been like, oh, I need to get someone who's a big name to collab with me, but that's why she went with her hunch and went with you.
Right.
Yeah,
because I feel like she just feel my vibe, she just catch my vibe, and she just say, yeah man, I like that you there, you know.
And whose idea was it to go reach out the TV screen? Because that bit was crazy.
Oh, I didn't my idea that, man. We just say, what? Yeah man, we can do that, yes. Go up there and walk out the TV screen.
It's great.
Yeah,
that's when I really switched on, to be honest with you. If I'm being really honest, I thought, oh, okay, it's going to be a pop song, and it's going to be fun, because I actually like
mash up the system, you know.
But like when you start, it really got me, like when you started like reaching out, I was like, there's a message here, there's got to be something here. And then when you really watch it and you see all these people like flying off the roller coaster, you really realize like you have to like watch it and
you have to listen and watch it a couple times to really get it. Real talk. No, it look like you said, look like it's happy
fun
and but there's actually a message behind the video which is really deep. And when I was there on the set, they said, yo, this sick, like, you know, it's the first time really dip on a big video shoot them style they touch, so you know, it was a lot to take in, but it was great.
And then you got to perform.
Yeah, with the Grammys and the Brits with her as well, and H.E.R.
Wow, how was that experience?
I was just taking it all in stride, you know, just humble and cool, you don't know, just taking everything, you know, just observe, because that I'm doing, you know, just observe, you know, watch and learn, you know.
Because it must be crazy just to be flung into these types of things, you know.
Yeah, man, it was, but you know, nothing before its time. And I suggest her, you know, I know me, him call me, you know, Max Martin call me, so I must, you know, I just draw works, because him just play the track, you know, and she just overhear the track, you know. It's not like she's in the studio, you know, she just hear the track. Actually, I walk around, she said, oh, that.
So he was also, why was he playing your music?
Him just like the vibe, man.
As well, okay, so you have all these people out there.
Max Martin, definitely respect him, definitely.
That just shows the power of music, right? And you know this from your legacy, of course. But the power of music, you don't know what or who is listening to your music when.
You never know. The world is so big, you know, it's the power of music, and it can reach all walks of life, you know. It can reach a man who don't even speak the same language and him can feel it. You know what I mean?
Well, I have to say, recently I was covering a music festival for Major Lazer performing in India.
Word.
Right? So I went there just to do that. Like what we do, we go all over, and it happened to be India. Yeah. So on that same trip, I was like going around India and went to Goa. Yeah. There are a lot of people wearing Bob Marley t-shirts in Goa, and I was like, you know, and the thing is, it's about a vibe. Some, like you said, they weren't speaking the same language, but they seem to understand a certain vibe.
Spirit of the music, man. Spirit speak, you know? Yeah.
To me,
everybody have the spirit, so everybody can connect to our spirit.
And if you are on a certain path, you connect with certain things, right?
It's a
and
fight,
this is out of your control. I'm sure, like.
Yeah. Why it's a natural thing, like we say, you know? Like Gang said, they might get tired for seeing his face, you know, his words. The music will never die, just live and live and live, you know, reach all over the world and around again and again and again.
Right.
Because the word of Rastafari will just keep going and going and going. Understand?
And that's a faith that you have taken.
It's a practice, yeah man, since from a born really. Our teachings, our principles.
And did you feel that you took that on, or were you taught that? Did you take it on for yourself?
Yes, you have to take it on for yourself, yes. But yeah, I was taught.
And then you embrace it.
And because you have to come on your own, you know. Because you have to have your understanding as well. Right, so you have to like me say, you have to come into your own. I mean, so I'm still a girl. Me young, still 23. Me a young Rasta. So, you know, still just learn every day. Elders listening, you know, just learn. Just learning and learning. That's all you can do, you know.
Are you learning it through, is it something that's written down, or are you learning it through your family? Are you learning
it's a both. Because we'll read the Psalms and we, you know, talk. And
then you observe you have uncles now that you can look up to.
Uncles and elders as well, you know, they'll tell you, they'll tell you and teach you lessons of Rasta things.
And you know, you have a great you know, you have obviously great family around you, but something I've really noticed is you have like very powerful women in your life. Like, you know, I mean, we can talk about your mom, Sadella, she's part of the Melody Makers, and then I hear that your great aunt is Marcia. Okay, you have to break that down, because I was trying to work it out and I started seeing myself draw down the...
well, check it, alright. My father's aunt is Marcia Griffiths, right? Alright.
Wow. Yeah. From your dad's side.
Right? So music from both sides.
Wow. So it's kind of in your blood, like double trouble
Naturally.
kind of.
Naturally.
So we don't know much about your dad, but was he in the music business?
No, he was just you know, my mother's husband.
Right. Yeah. So in that sense, connected, and then having Marcia as your aunt. So I'm sure like all that flowed. But so you growing up, was Marcia part of?
Yeah, man, of course. How do I say auntie from time to time? Hello, my darling. That's what her style.
Really? She speaks that way. You know, both of you are on the cruise together this year.
Of course.
That's dope.
Jamrock Cruise, make sure you're there. All on board.
Excited to see your we make the zine, right? Yeah. So I was like, I was finishing copies, I was looking over and I was like, oh yeah, Skip. Then I was like,
first year.
I will look through the others, I was like, because I don't, now I've done it for 6 years, I'm like, I'm sure I haven't seen him, but like, you have to double check, because obviously in this industry, I've probably done something else where you're, you know, people's faces get stuck in your head, but I was like, I don't think I've actually written this piece, so let me look back. And so congrats, it's amazing to know that you'll be coming on this year.
Yeah, I'm excited to finally make it this year, yes.
And that's where I learned a little extra bit about Marcia, because I was doing that, I was doing her thing too, and I was like, hold on, and then I was trying to work out the connection.
The history.
But then, you know, thinking about you, I was like, wow, like, you have a lot of powerful women in your... And then even musically, we can talk about Katy and now H.E.R.
Yes, slow down, man.
Which is a long way to come to slow down, man. How was that connection?
I mean, that connection was great. Her is very down to earth, you know, she's very humble. Beautiful spirit, you know, very kind, you know. I would say, but that experience, I did have the song, right? And I just feel like it never finished. I mean, there's never. I did have the song, and I was like, yo, I don't know. So a man suggested me, so, yo, H.E.R, why you don't? What about H.E.R? Reach out to H.E.R. And I was like, oh, H.E.R, yeah. All right, you know, boom, team to team contact, whatever. Send the track.
Nice.
Get back the track. I tell you, the song does compete, right? As soon as upon the studio, me hear her voice, it does sweet, man. It was sweet, man. So nice. Everything was perfect.
Now, was she someone you listened to her stuff?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna check for her before, and not only her music, but actually her skills as a musician. She's very skillful. Yo. When I did play a show with her, Hollywood Bowl. When I was in rehearsal, I never know, say, she pick up the guitar and she play down her head, you know. Yo, serious skill that, you know. I tell you, and I play guitar, you know what I mean? So
you know how hard that must be.
Yeah. I don't even do that. I don't know what they like. I've never even tried. I know
And
that's like levels.
She's a young artist too,
Right.
so she's
That's what I tell her.
developed
She's so talented. Like I don't even think people really know how talented she is.
well, nothing before the time, as you said.
True.
So
Real talk.
something's gonna happen somewhere.
No, real talk.
But this collab is happening right now, and the thing that's nice about this song also with you is it's like it feels like a real collaboration, like you both are, it's not like one guest verse on someone's art, but you really came to,
It's a connect, it's like we have a connection on each other. Real talk. Like we just connect them with, and over the meet to we just connect to.
So you like,
Yeah,
do you
man.
feel like it's about similar vibe type of
Yeah,
vibe?
man, we have that same energy. We have that energy, certain energy we should have, you know. I feel like me and Carrie too, so I feel like right there, so it's just a match.
So it's like a friendship almost, like that you'll
It's,
carry on for, because there must be people in the industry you meet, you like them, it doesn't mean you connect with them,
yeah,
or the, but there are other people you meet,
Yeah,
they're more like-minded maybe.
yeah. True, yes, I still, but me try and be good with them, try to be good with everybody, you know what I mean? Me like, need everybody the
Right.
same, so. Most of the people still reach out to me as well, it's not like certain. Most of the people I link with is good people, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's not really like certain vibe. I haven't met nobody who I'm gonna really vibe with.
Right.
Yeah, come in.
Well, you must be lucky then.
Yeah,
Because you're surrounding yourself
with
vibe.
proper
Is that
vibrations.
hard? Or you
Yeah,
just,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's a natural thing still, cause nothing not gonna come and trouble with really. So come out. Well, we're good. So nothing, it's
So
not
you-
hard.
it's, you're going with your own instinct.
Yeah, it's a natural, it's a flow to these things, We're not making these decisions on our own,
Right. You have a good team behind you also. That must make a difference.
Yeah, not only that, it's the Almighty too, yes. Everything's working in this, everything falling into place. So I
Amazing.
just give thanks every time.
Well, this song is also, we were talking about women, but this song is also a love song.
Yeah, man, love
So
songs.
you're connecting with the women out there too.
Always. Always connecting with the women out there.
You heard it here first. Well, I heard,
Love songs, them one.
I hear that if an artist is, connects with if you have female fans, you're gonna have fans forever. Because wherever the women go, the men are gonna follow. So you're doing this strategically or because it comes from...
Boy, that's why it just go, That's why it go. The music just come out.
I'm just teasing. I mean, of course, women like to be spoken about,
Yeah,
right?
of
Well,
course.
they want some shine all the time, I assume.
Impress them,
You're impressing the Empress.
Impress the Empress. Well,
That could be a songwriter. No, I
Lyrics
won't
is
be
so
giving No, well, anyway, love this song. I'm now caught out, I don't want. But love this song, amazing song. This sounds like it's going to be part of a bigger project though. What are the new things you have in the works?
Well, for Slow Down, I have an acoustic coming out too, and a video coming out as well. And probably an Afrobeat remix as well in the works, just for this song. But besides that, I have a next feature coming out soon. I'm not tell you who, but it's coming out soon.
You won't.
I have a feature coming out. I'm not tell you who, but I feel like you are gonna know him.
Okay, is it a boy or a
Yeah,
girl?
it's a boy.
Okay.
But also the project.
Well, you got to give us a bit more than that.
Uh-uh.
Is it an Afrobeats artist, a reggae artist, a pop artist? You can do that much, haven't you?
Music artist.
But if every artist is a music artist.
So a music.
Alright, so how do you get the feeling I'll know then?
Where you come from?
England.
Right.
Alright, okay. Okay, so you narrowed it down.
So you even pick up and miss that.
Oh.
So where you
I
come? Now you know.
Okay. So
No, she knows.
alright. I think
Yeah.
I might have a few. I won't push any further. I think that was a lot to give away.
big giveaway.
Yeah, that is actually. Thank you. Have you said that to anyone yet?
No.
Okay, so we have the exclusive right here. You heard it from Skip.
True, she's from England.
So we have that looking for. So that's all coming out before the end of the year?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And my project, early next year, I want to release my project.
Okay. So we got.
About time, you know?
So a lot of things in the works.
Yeah, right now is a busy time.
Amazing.
Works to do, you know? Work never stop.
Well, it should never stop, I guess. Last thing before I go, I want to ask about this thing I read about you where you said, you know, you don't know if it's not right or wrong. You just know it's right when you get there. Is that like when you're creating your music process? I've heard you say like it's not like you have a structure.
No.
You don't know what's right or wrong.
I just follow the feelings. Like when I know something right, I just have a feeling, I just get, you know what I mean? From the start of music though, that's how I've always been. Come and play, you know? It's not like I produce too. So it's like I know, I just have a feeling when something right. So like on all my tracks them, like me and the producer or me as well, I am there with them as well on everything because I know the feeling, you know, I try.
So when you feel you resonate with that, that's when you know it's good.
And once everybody in the room is everybody I resonate with me, I create a rhythm too, I know it's there, you know, I know say it right. Yeah.
So it just clicks. Like
it just, I mean, sure you have some songs where you have some songs with me make, what me not like, but you have some other people say, no, I like that song, I like that song. So, you know, it's like, I just know when certain songs are just...
But it's interesting that you've left everything up to your natural instincts. And you mentioned earlier, it's not like you are only 23, but you've obviously got a strong confidence in yourself to know that this is what I feel is right, so I know it's right. And that's kind of not that easy for everybody. I mean, I know you think it might be easy for you, but I think there's a lot of people who are way in their adulthood who still don't know.
Maybe it's due to my upbringing as well, you know. We just follow the feeling and go with the flow. We just follow, you know, truth inside of us. We just try and follow that.
You know, and when I started listening to reggae and stuff, and one of the things I always loved was when Bob said, you know, when it's good music, it hits you, you feel no pain. Like it's a kind of similar thing.
No,
like
it's
you don't know, you don't have to write it down and say this equals this. You have to go with this, right?
You have to, if it don't have the feeling, it's not it.
Wow.
You have to follow the feeling. In the era when Gang said, enough man want to play reggae, but them can't capture the feeling. It's a feeling, you know, to the music. That's what I feel like people have for me, but it's feeling. You can't make it sound like it, but if your heart is not in it, then I don't know why do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just me, I don't know. Yes, boom shots, I Skip Marley, boom. You're lying with the liars, baby, that's not you. The way you're never smiling, baby, that's not cute. I see he got you crying, baby, that's not smooth. The chaos and the violence, baby, that's not cool. So don't you fall from grace. My love, don't give your heart away. A wise man used to say, if she's amazing, she won't be easy.
So it's going to be the first time you're performing on the cruise. And of course you're going to have, I'm assuming Damian might come up and...
We'll see.
Are you planning to perform?
We'll see, of course, definitely. You can look forward to that, yes.
Nice.
We'll see what's in store, you know.
And I know that Damian's your uncle and all that stuff, but you guys are serious musicians. So tell me how that song came about, because I don't get the feeling like people are throwing out collabs here and there. Oh yeah, you know, it's inevitable that you get to do this or he gets to do this, or you know.
My mom, cause you know, I've always wanted my uncle on the track, really. You know, that was always my goal. Like, growing up, all of my cousins can say that as well. If I have, you know.
Your goal was to have Damian?
No, just any of my uncles.
Any of your uncles.
You know, and growing up, I said that was always the thing we looked to. So for me, even reach this, if a big part of track with him is an honor. 100% to the moon and back. It's an honor. You know, I give thanks for the opportunity. But it come out actually, I did have the track. Same way look like her, you know. I have the track. So my mother suggested, you know. My mother said, why you don't tell Uncle D? Like, alright. You know why not? Let me see. Bring him the track then.
You went to see him?
Yeah, of course. Then
Yourself?
Then not much.
Good.
Right. I'm gonna bring him the track. And I'm hear it, and then we just say, alright. And then him just, you know, Uncle D start going on the booth and him just start, you know, let out the fire. Let down the fire, let the fire rain down. And then just I walk pace around a couple of times and him say, man, have it, alright, boom. Go back in and we just there, I saw it go, you know. Just him just build it, we build it, and then we have him verse done. I mean, just being, you know, you understand for me, you know, for growing up. We always, when we in the studio from young, we just watch them, you know what I mean? For me, you know, to just even be a part of the process, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, boy, it was like the best feeling for me when I was in there, boy. I'm telling you, it was just smiles and just, you know, good time, man. Just, boy, everything was just nice, man. Can't tell you.
So have you guys performed that together yet?
No, not yet.
No, so this might be the one time that we get to see you guys.
First time, probably.
Nice. So do you think this will lead to a string of your other uncles jumping on tracks with you?
Hey, I don't know.
Hey, maybe you could also get your mom to jump on a track with you.
Right? That's always the one I'm always trying to get.
Are you always trying to do that? Well, you might have to save the best for last. You know, she might need you.
We'll see, you know, in time.
Nothing before
I
the
think
time.
Mom should come around to it. Mom will come around definitely to the idea.
Well, I think you can work on your other uncles in the meantime. Well, you're going to see a lot of them on the boat, so the pressure is on, whether it's for them or you. But for now,
no pressure.
But for now, congratulations again on a great song and for giving us a little scoop. Thank you for that. I'm going to be watching out for that for sure. And you know, I'm really excited that you're going to do something very special on Wednesday. That means a lot, I'm sure, to a lot of people that you were able to fit that in your schedule, because you know, it sounds like you still care about what is real and what is important.
Real talk.
Exactly. So
respect the youth is the future, you know.
Well, as you say in your song, we are the new generation.
Right. No, it's reality. The time is now, you know.
Yeah.